Welcome back, you guys. It's Thursday. That means we are joined once again by Mayor Tom Arceneaux here to give us an update on many things happening in our city. Mayor, always a pleasure having you. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
So let's get right on to it. It was our top story this morning. We've been talking about the agreement between Shreveport Fire and Caddo District 5. We're looking to end that agreement. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it appears to me that it is time to change the agreement. We will still have a mutual aid agreement, which means that when they need us, we'll show up.
Okay.
But it won't be an automatic aid agreement, which is what's in place right now. And that because between the growth of District 5 and the growth of our own in the city fire needs, we need to be able to have good response times and need to reserve that for the people who are paying the taxes in Shreveport.
Yeah, and I think that's what we wanted to get clarification on so the people at home understand is what happened on Ellerby Road. So right now with this agreement in place right now, when there was a fire there, even though they're outside of the city limits, SFD was called and they automatically have to respond to that.
That's correct. And what the fire chief is proposing is that we would come when requested, but we would not automatically show up. So it's a slight difference, but it probably preserves some resources for the people of Shreveport, who of course are paying the taxes for the fire department.
That's right, and we kind of talked about that this morning as well, that there was another fire happening at the same time and their resources were kind of stretched to the max there. They had to take a little bit longer to get to that fire. So
yeah, anytime we have a major fire, you're gonna have units from more than one fire station.
Yeah.
And that when it happens within the city, we understand that when it happens outside the city, there is a concern that we are providing services to people outside the city while leaving people inside the city without as much effective service.
That's right. So moving forward, where does this go now? Is Chief Clarence Reese, he's going to talk to the council. How do we move forward?
I think the first thing to do is, and the city attorney is going to review the agreement to see what our options are, and then we'll renegotiate or terminate, or we'll do whatever the city attorney directs is the next step in that process.
All right.
All right. We look forward to seeing those results. Well, let's get into things that's going on this summer. Mayor, talk to us about what can the young people, of course, this is their last week of school. What can they look forward to as far as summer programs that the city has going on this summer? You
know, one of the most important things are our swimming pools and our spray parks. And the spray parks are open now. They're free, and they're from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So particularly on the 90-degree days it looks like we're going to have today and through the weekend, that'd be a good place to go. Okay. The Southern Hills Community Center pool will open on Memorial Day, May 26th, and the rest of the pools in the city will open the next day, Tuesday, May 27th. So at Southern Hills, because there's a slide and some other facilities, that admission price is $3.50. The admission price to the other pools is $2.50, and so we have 5 pools that'll be open this summer. So I'm very excited about that. It's a good place to be, and there are camps in most of our rec centers. There are about 1,000 spaces for children. So check with your local rec center if you have a child that would like to do it. It's an all-day camp. It's really a very, very good deal.
Yes, Southern Hills was a hot spot when I was growing up, so I know the kids are going to have a good time over there when that opens up. Now, guys, it's time for us to get down to our question of the day to see what you would like the mayor to talk about. Looks like you guys chose Bill on squatters issues.
So let's talk a little bit about that, Mayor. So we know now that this legislation has passed out of the committee. The next step would be to pass in the House. What's the update, the latest on this?
Well, it's I believe the bill you're talking about is a bill by Representative Tammy Phelps. It's a very, very good bill because it strengthens the trespassing statute that we've had some difficulty with, and actually passed an ordinance to assist in enforcement with respect to squatters. And basically, almost reverses the presumption. So if you're in a place and you cannot demonstrate that you have the right to be there, then you could be arrested for trespass. That's a basic generalization and summary of the bill. So I'll be going down to Baton Rouge probably next Monday and talking with some people about that and other legislation.
So this is kind of broadening the scope of who can be held responsible, right? So this
Correct.
is an amendment to what was kind of already you guys were looking to put in place.
It is. The legislature made some changes to that statute last year. We don't think they went quite far enough, and Representative Phelps was kind enough to introduce this bill, which we reviewed and assisted in the preparation of. So I think it's a very good bill, and hopefully it will become law.
Yeah, well, we hope so as well. Thank you, Mayor, once again for joining us this morning. It's always great talking to you.
Good to talk to you.
And we'll see you next Thursday.
Very great. Thank you.
All right,
very
guys.
much.
Remember, we're going to put all of this information on our website, right, Monica?
That's right. We'll have it up. So, guys, please check it out if you would like to rewatch what we talked about here today with the mayor. We'll be right back.